G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got Austin back in town. We're at Las Colinas Country Club, and today, mate, it's the start of the swing work.
It's about time, I need it.
Last time we played at Hackberry, you were slicing primarily, right?
Yes.
And so, you know, we'll kind of have that a little bit in the back of our mind today, but let's go jump into the action on the range. Okay mate, so here's the deal for today. We're gonna get into some swing work. As we know, you've got 7-iron in hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna video you from down the line, from the face-on view. We're gonna put you on TrackMan.
Okay. We'll
shoot into the studio. Once we've done the evaluation inside, we'll jump back out here and we'll get into the work. All right, mate. We've got all we need for right now.
All right.
Let's go head in.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so on the left-hand side of the screen here, we have Austin's swing from down the line. On the right-hand side, we have the face-on view. So over on the left-hand side of the screen, I'm just going to put a couple of lines that we can use as reference points so you can see how Austin's moving the club. The first line here is the plane line. Let me just get that right in position there. And then I'm going to also put the Hogan plane on this as well. So we're also going to look at the face-on view, but the majority of what we're working on right now is down the line. And the first thing we talked about was some setup issues that Austin had. You can see his feet pointing well to the left of the target, and his shoulders are actually a little bit open here. So job number one, we're going to tidy up that setup from the down the line view. From the face-on view, the width of stance, this is a little too wide for a 7-iron right now, so we'll clean that up a little bit as well. Let's take a look at the swing on the left-hand side, and we'll take it all the way to the top. Actually, as we're heading back here, you'll see here the hands get very deep in the backswing here, so I would prefer to see them somewhere in the middle of his body at this point, with them being so far behind him. When he gets to the top of the backswing, the hands and arms are going to be very flat, very low. You can see how we can see a lot of that shoulder above that lead arm right here. So if I draw a line on that lead arm, ideally I would like to see it almost block that shoulder at the top of the backswing. So we're going to work on getting those arms much steeper at the top of the backswing. The problem for Austin from here is that some of his swings, and we saw this on the TrackMan, some of his swings come from the inside and some of them don't. So he has a combination of some draw swings, some fade swings, let's just call it, and his body doesn't really know what to do with the club face. And as we know, the club face for Austin tends to come through open, and he misses them to the left. So we're going to do a little bit of setup work, tidy that up, and then we're going to get this backswing a little more on plane. He's also going to pick up some club head speed. Not a lot of leverage that we can get from here. There's not a lot of leverage. So we're going to lose power. We're definitely going to tidy that up. Face on view, he's doing a pretty good job. We did talk a little bit about the wrist hinge during the backswing. He could use some more hinge here. This is what we typically refer to as the L position. And Austin's obviously, it's a reverse L for him. He doesn't quite get there, and that's okay. He doesn't need to get exactly there. But one of the issues is when we take it all the way up, typically we see an overswing associated with somebody that is underhinged at that L position. Austin can't overswing it right now because his arms are so low, chest is in the way, but we will be cleaning that up.
All right, so we're just heading back to the range. We've been in the studio, gone through the analysis. We looked at the video of both down the line and face-on view of Austin. We looked at the TrackMan numbers, and we're going to start to do a little bit of work. We've got some setup work that we need to clean up. Yeah. We saw your tendencies. These guys probably saw some of your tendencies on the course with body, feet aiming to the left, shoulders tending to aim a little bit to the right. We're a little inconsistent with the swing path. Sometimes you've got, let's just call it a draw path, and sometimes you have a little more of a fade path. So goal is to get a little more consistent with that. Job number one, swing wise, we're going to work on getting the arms higher at the top of the backswing. Give us a little more leverage to hit down on it. We'll probably need to add some downswing swing thoughts as we go through the process here, but you know, job number one, we'll work on getting that club set in a little better position at the top of the backswing, so that we can go from there.
Let's work on it.
All right. Right, so the first thing we've got down here is a little alignment station. So the outside alignment stick is pointing at the target, and then the one near Austin's feet is for his toe line. And go ahead and take your setup to that golf ball for me, mate. Your toes don't have to be touching that alignment stick. I like for them to be just a couple of inches away. So yeah, that's more level. That looks good right there. Hold it there for a second. Cool. Shoulders right there. Yep, that's square. Cool. Just go ahead and make a few practice swings for me. Good. Only, you know, no thoughts of the swing right now. Just trying to get comfortable with that setup. Close the shoulders a little bit. Yeah, not that much. There. Good. Just a couple more. Okay, all good. We're going to work this backswing together here. Just get your toes a little more level. Yeah, turn your toes out a little bit too so they're not dead straight. Perfect. So let's go together. We'll call this here position 1.
Okay.
All right, you had a tendency to want to be back over here a little more.
Okay.
Okay, so set up again. Yep, just there. Good. Back to 1. Okay, yep, good. Keep your eyes down at the ball. Relax a little bit. Okay. Good. Let's go again. See, there's almost like a little set already. It's gone this way.
Yep.
Okay, good. Just you. Slow. Okay, good. Not quite so far up, just a level to the ground right
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, great. Yeah, that's good. You're fine. Don't overthink it too much. Same spot. Okay, good. Just to here. Yeah. Stay
Okay.
Yeah, stay in your posture for me though. Good. Keep your eyes on the ball. Keep your eyes on the ball. Now we're going to work it a little higher up. So I've got your arm level to the ground.
Okay.
And the hands are almost opposite middle of your chest. You're back over here.
Right.
Hand over that way.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go together on this one. To go to that L position, we'll just call it L, even though it's a reverse L for you. Good, good. Just a little shorter.
Shorter?
Yeah, just a little shorter.
Kind of
right
mid-chest then?
there. Yeah, lead arm level to the ground.
Lead arm
Yeah,
level
so
to
your
the
right
ground. I
arm
got you.
level to the ground.
I got you.
Yep.
Got you.
Pulls it right there. Okay, yep, go again. Lead arm level to the ground, so to the hand. Yeah, good. Better. Relax that elbow there. Good. Try and stay in your posture when we're kind of getting to those positions, moving you around. Yep, better. Good job. So stay in your posture there. We're going to take you to the top. Oh, start again. Okay, just relax. I'm going to take you there. And you're just going to turn your shoulders. Okay, good. Set up again. This time I'm going to have you go just to position 1. Level to the ground. Don't overthink it. Good. Keep your eyes on the ball. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep turning. Relax it. Okay, set up again. 1. Good. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Relax that arm. There we go.
It's that left arm that feels weird having to relax it because I'm used to tensing it up.
Yeah.
Like I'm used to baseball. Like you know, baseball you keep it up.
Right.
Here it's the exact opposite.
Yeah, and I don't want you to like force it down. I just want you to have it relaxed and down.
Right. It just feels kind of funky.
Yeah. Okay, position 1 again. Good. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just keep it a little more in front. Stay in your posture. Start again. Good. Good. Turning. Hands high. Relax it. There you go. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Swing through. Good. There you go. 1. Good. Yep. Now keep going up. Swing through. Super good right there. We're going to hit some shots like that. I don't care where they go right now. Right? So, but we're going to do those same pauses. Okay. Right? And I'm either going to say good, which means move on to the next spot, or say start over.
Okay.
Okay. So get set. Just fix the toes up a little bit there.
Wider or pointing?
No, you were good. Just get them level, parallel to the alignment
To this stick. I got you.
That looks good. Cool. Position 1. Good. Slow to the top. Don't hit my hand. Slow, slow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Not that slow. Start again. That was the right idea, just not quite as slow.
A little
Love
quicker?
the idea. Love the idea. One. Okay. Up to the top, to the top, to the top. Just go. Good. You're going to hit them all over the place
That's fine.
first, right? Let's do a practice one. We're just going to hit the positions on this one. So number 1. Number 2. Good. Stay there. Stay there. Exactly. Yeah. Good. So good. Good. And your only job on the way down is to try and hit that tee. 1. Wait. Start again. Fix your toes up a little bit. 1. Good. Now we'll call this high to the top. So go up to high to the top. High. Relax the arms. Swing through. Love it. That was very good right there. All goes. Do the same speed swing as that one. 1. 2. Pretty good job. Pretty good job. You don't have to go quite as far back.
Okay.
You go a little shorter.
Okay.
But I like the idea. Good. Just hit the position. So position 1. Slow to 2. A little shorter. And go. Excellent. Good job. Okay, position 1. Good. Slow up to the top. Go. That's okay. Practice swing for me. Just got to hit that tee.
Gotcha. I keep thinking like I need to hit the. Just worry about hitting the tee, not the ball, really.
1, 2, go. That was really good. 2, go. Good job, Austin. This is for 2 things. It's for setting the arms in the right position up top, higher.
Okay.
And then it's for also kind of getting the club to work on plane as opposed to coming over the top.
Okay.
Okay? So the way that you're going to do it is you're going to take your setup to the ball.
Yep.
You're going to raise this up onto your back shoulder.
Okay.
You're going to turn.
Yep.
You're going to push the hands up and behind you.
Yes.
And then you're going to swing on the way down.
Can you show me that one more time?
Yeah. So it's set up, lift and raise, turn, hands up and away, swing through. Feet a little wider. Good. Okay, so just set it up on your left shoulder. Good. Turn to the top. I'll help you on this first one here.
Do I keep arms? Yeah, arms.
So the arms, I'm going to steal that club off you.
Yep.
Your arms, when you go put it on top, your arms are going to look like this.
Oh, okay. Instead of
Yep. Yep. Cool. So just hinging the arms, hinging from the elbows. Yeah. Good. Turn. Yeah. Push it up and behind. Beautiful. Beautiful. And swing through. Good. And again, push it up, rest it on the shoulder. Good. Turn. Swing through. Yeah, it looks good. Really good. Same thing. Should feel nice and relaxed when you set it up on top of your shoulder there. Setup looks good. On the shoulder. Turn. You were a B+ on that one, mate. And when I say a B+, once you were good to here, you did a nice turn. When you put your arms up, you pushed them a little too far behind.
Too far behind instead of
so you
up.
go up a little more. Yep. On the shoulder. Turn. That was better. Good job. Make sure that they're separate moves right here.
Okay.
Okay. So in
Here.
terms of here, turn, then arms.
Okay.
Yeah, because you were kind of like you were turning arms at the same time.
Yeah, I kind of combined them. First one,
So
obviously.
here.
Yeah.
Turn, up, down. Turn, hands up, go. One other thing.
Yep.
It's getting a little picky on you.
No, that's fine.
When you go from here to turn, make sure that like your posture, that you stay in your posture, that there's no lift.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Up onto the shoulder and stop. Turn. There. Right. But with this a little more relaxed.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
And then up. Right. Okay. shoulder, turn, hands up, go. Good job. I'm stoked to see that go to the right, by the way.
Yeah.
I know, no, it's too much. But
see it a different direction other than slicing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do a practice swing for me here, mate.
Okay.
Without any of the pauses, but kind of when you did that move there of shoulder, turn, hands up, I want you to do a practice swing trying to get to that hands up position.
Okay.
Right? So just none of the goofy stuff, just normal, and no golf ball. So just regular swing, but think about those hands being nice and high at the top of your swing. Good, swing through. It's so good. So good. Let's do it on the ball. I don't care where it goes. You'll pause up top.
You want me to pause up top like I did there?
Yes, sir. Go. Awesome. Yes. All the way to the top. Pause, hands high. Go. Mate, so good. What does that feel like up top? I'm sure it feels crazy, right?
It feels different because I'm having to keep that in.
Yep.
And then I'm getting higher than I'm just used to getting.
Yeah.
And it feels a little weird, I'm not gonna lie, because then I catch myself coming like way. It's different.
It's hard. I'm sure it's hard to know how to come down from there, right?
It is. It's kind of like I can feel my body being like, wait, how do we get through this?
How do we get to the ball from here? Yeah. I'll show you on video shortly so you can see what this looks like.
Okay.
Because it's so good.
You want me to hit this one?
Yeah. Pause up top again though.
Okay.
Go. It was good. You maybe overdid the backswing a little bit there.
Yeah.
So let's do a couple practice swings now because you've got the idea.
Okay.
I think that on the shoulder, the turn up and down helps. So just to reinforce it on the shoulder. Good. Turn to the top. Hands up and behind. Go. Good. One more. Good. Yep. Now, just one more thing to pick on you about.
That's fine.
When you do and I'm going to kind of do it this way, when you go to put that club on your shoulder,
yeah,
you're almost going to it's almost like a diagonal up in terms of just watch me for a sec.
Yeah.
Don't move your head out of the way to get on your shoulder.
Just, leave my head still.
Yeah, leave your head still and go to the side.
Gotcha.
Right. So club goes kind of across to that shoulder. Yeah, not that much, right idea, but yeah, just slightly.
I felt it. That one felt like.
Yeah. Good. Up and go. So good. Practice swing for me.
Okay.
No up and over, just a regular back.
Okay.
But pausing up top.
Gotcha.
Go. Good. Do one more practice swing, mate, but if that's 100% backswing length, just do like 90.
If that was 100,
yeah,
you want me to do about 90?
That was only to 90.
So you don't want me going as far back?
A little shorter backswing, exactly. Setup looks great. Go. Perfect. On the ball, same thing, mate. Perfect. Close the shoulders a little bit more. Okay, good. Go. That was good. You just went back a little too far.
Too far, right?
Yeah.
I felt it.
Good. So do a practice swing for me and make the corrections. Same pauses.
Yeah.
You can do the practice swing a little closer to the golf ball. Okay, so make the correction a little shorter. Go. So good.
Ball now?
Yes, sir. Go. Nice job, mate. Well done. Club face came through just a little bit open, which is why I went out there. So if you could do all of that and then just turn the hands to close the face a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah.
Kind of rotate them a little.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stand in a little closer and a little taller for me. So a little closer to the ball, just a tiny bit, not too much. Tiny bit taller. There. Go. Good job, mate. Better.
What was it you were telling me at the end of that last one? Oh, coming through, rotate my hands.
Close the
yeah.
So it's only just, you were down a little low, just kind of getting the chest up.
Okay.
Just chest up a little bit. Not too much.
Yeah.
Up a tiny bit. A little less knee flex. Right there, perfect. That's the right idea, mate.
Yeah.
And that's certainly a playable miss. It's a bit of a pull.
Right.
How much further did that go though?
A lot further, yeah.
Yep, now just relax. Okay, lower the hands just a tiny bit, so you might take the upper body down a little. There. Go. Love it, mate, love it. Let's do it. Go.
Ah,
That's good, mate. Just a little thin, but good job. That will play all day long right there.
I felt it thin, yeah.
B plus up top there, mate. You could go a little bit higher.
Okay. And even more up?
Just a little bit. You weren't as up as you were on the previous swings. You were like 98% of the way there.
Gotcha.
Do a little rehearsal for us. Close the shoulders a bit. Yep. Go. Very good. Ball's up top for me on the ball. Go. Oh, mate. Super nice. Really good. Mate, come on over here for a sec. I want to show you what this looks like. So first of all, you can see the difference in the setup. Big change in setup, right?
Yeah, huge.
Aiming way left over there. Much better over here. So let's take this guy just to that 3/4 back position. Sure. Much better right there, right? Yeah. Remember I said like hands middle of the chest.
Right, they're not all the way out already.
Much better. Let's take it to the top. Okay, we know super flat up there. So flat over there. You'll see a lot of that lead arm. Spot on right there. Yeah. Really good. So a lot higher with that lead arm, kind of blocking out that shoulder that we mentioned. And is that what you expected it to look like? Did you expect it to look even steeper than that?
It just like it doesn't feel like it's that high, I guess. Like it feels weirder than it looks on camera. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like
sure.
Like when I'm doing it and I'm doing even practice swings, it feels weirder getting all the way up. Like that doesn't it just feels more weird. It feels like unnatural, but
it's just because it's so different because you were so flat and now you're going up.
Right.
But it's not, you know, if you just kind of saw that on camera right there, and if you could just shorten it a little bit, like we said, like if you stopped right there,
it would be
like, how good does that look?
It looks great. Yeah,
that looks really good. And I'm sure like if you just saw that guy over on the right hand side, saw him swinging on the range, and you had like a little chart, you know, in the corner, like the feelometer, to you it feels totally goofy. If you just saw that guy, like, yeah, that guy knows his stuff.
Knows his swing, right? He has a good, like, he's practiced his swing.
So it looks really good. Let's just check it coming down. Much better. So see again how the hands are more in front of, more middle of your body. You know, there's like
way back, like back wide, and they're coming just down.
So typically, I mean, you know, when those hands are a little more middle of our body, we've kind of got options. When we're way back behind us, then you know there's a chance of fat, thin, left, right, kind of all over the place. If we're the opposite, if we're out here, you know, huge chance that we're either going to
Coming
cut across
across
it or maybe hosel it or something like that. So this is looking a lot better right here. Beautiful. Good job, mate.
Alright, thanks.
Beautiful. Let's hit a few more. Feeling all right?
I'm feeling good.
So, mate, let's just see you do the drill here of setting it up on the shoulder,
Okay.
turn, hands behind, swing through. Shoulder, turning, behind, go. Real nice. Turn, hands up, go. How good is that?
That feels so much better. Like when I hit that, it just feels pure. Like
Yeah.
the sound's different. It makes it different. Like that's what you want to do. That's what you want it to feel like every time.
That's what we want it to feel like.
Yeah.
That's what we want it to look like right there.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Nice job. Practice one. Setup looks great. You could stand a
Does it?
smidge further away.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that feels a little bit better.
There you go. Hands high. Oh, just go normal swing here. Balls up top, a little shorter than normal. Go. It was good. It was very good.
I keep on getting it fat though. Like, is there something causing? Like, we're okay?
Don't sweat it. Yep.
Okay.
Don't sweat it.
All right. Real one?
Yeah. Back up a tiny little bit. Okay. Balls up top. Go. So good.
Yeah, that felt better.
So good.
Yeah. I can definitely feel a difference when I kind of get through it and turned
Yeah.
versus getting stuck here. And that's when I get stuck,
Yeah.
that's when I end up hitting those huge divots.
Yeah. Oh. The thing about that shot right there is you hit it solid. You're still going to hit shots off line, but when you're chunking one over there and dumping one over here,
Yeah.
you know, we'll tighten up the dispersion as
Right.
we go along.
Right.
But if we're getting more of them solid, even if they're left and right,
Yeah.
you know, we're moving
In the right
direction.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. It was just way too long.
Yeah.
On the back
way too long up.
Too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to feel like
I got to start finding that spot where I need to stop. That's
Yeah.
kind of a struggle.
just feel like a 3/4 backswing on this one.
Okay.
Stand a little taller, just a little bit. There. Still too long.
Still too long?
Yep. Do a practice swing.
Okay.
No ball, just practice. High but short. Good. Even shorter if you can.
Even shorter?
Yep. Good. And I'll say this, mate, right now, if you go a little too long, I don't mind.
Okay.
The important thing is that the hands are high, that the arms are steeper than they were. And if you go a bit too long, you'll miss hit a few, whatever. Not stressed about that at all. I'll take your hands being high
Okay.
over length of swing right now.
Okay.
Because, you know, getting the hands high but also stopping the amount of swing
Right.
can be a little confusing for the brain.
Mm-hmm. Focus on just one right now?
Just focus on, yeah, hands high. It's okay. It was pretty good. It was really good up top. I don't care really where these go right now.
Okay.
I'm excited for the good ones that we hit,
Right.
but I don't care where the rest of them go.
As long as we're working on getting the hands up
As long
instead
as-
of...
exactly.
Yeah.
I will take right now. I will take you getting the hands perfect and hitting it all over the place versus you low
Right.
and just figuring it out, hitting a good shot.
Okay.
Good job. Good job. You're standing just a whisker too far away right now.
Okay. A little closer?
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. Keep your body, your upper body where it is. Just scoot your feet back like half an inch. There. Good job.
Yeah.
Well done.
Because I didn't even feel like I swung through with as much power on that.
Yeah, you did much better. You hit it slightly on the toe,
Uh-huh.
which didn't give you your full distance.
Right.
But that was much better.
Okay.
In a tiny bit closer. Okay, there. And a little taller. Yeah, okay. Close the shoulders. Yeah. Mate,
Yeah.
how good was that? Oh yeah.
That felt better.
Beautiful.
I felt like I stopped it shorter. It felt
You
shorter.
did. Yep. It was
It felt
very
weird.
good.
It definitely felt like, why am I stopping now? It's like I had to force myself to really like pay attention of when to stop. 'Cause
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, oh, I'm just gonna let it kind of go through. It's like, it's weird.
Yeah, that was really good. That's one of the best swings of the day. The other thing that's helpful with the setup that we have here with these alignment sticks,
Yeah.
like you can use it to consistently get into like a similar distance.
Oh,
from the
using
ball,
these?
you know,
Yeah.
so that like your entire session, you know, you're not over here one time, in here one time, and whatever.
right.
As long as your ball is in the same spot,
Right.
you know, if your toes are the same distance,
Should be.
swing by swing, you know, you're not altering the setup too much.
Right.
How's it feeling?
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, it's now it feels like, okay, figuring out, I kind of feel like here to here, it's starting to figure out, okay, where do I stop those hands? And then how do we start coming through and getting those hands closed?
Yep. Oh yeah, buddy. Over the green. Woo!
What? I didn't think it was gonna go over the green.
Nice. Oh, good job.
Better.
Nice job, mate.
Yeah, it feels a little better.
What's the rundown for today?
Oh man. Get your hands high, not over here, back behind you, but
Yeah.
up.
And sometimes what feels one way looks another, right?
Yeah, it looks way different than it feels, and it feels way different than it looks.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you feel better about the way you're hitting?
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is just, I mean, this is scratching the surface, right?
Yeah.
You know, we've just started moving in the right direction. It's
Right.
really important that when you go through practice sessions like this, when you're working on your swing, to not worry too much about ball flight.
Yeah, there's a couple times where I was frustrated with the flight of the ball didn't look very good.
Yeah.
But as long as we're working on getting those hands up and doing the correct motion, I guess it'll start coming through.
Yeah, and it's easy to become a victim of your own success. You know, you start to hit some really good shots,
Yeah.
and then you expect them to all look that way.
Right.
You know, in long term, yeah, that's the goal, but when you're working on your swing, you're going to hit some really good ones. You're going to hit some crazy, all over the place ones just because you're working on stuff.
Right.
All right?
Absolutely.
Good job.
Thanks, man.
Alrighty, guys, that's the first technical session in the books there, mate. Good job today.
Thanks.
Very happy with what you did.
Yeah.
We've got more work to do. We've got more challenges coming up, working on other parts of Austin's game, getting on that track to breaking 100, which I know that's going to help a lot of you guys.
Yeah.
Hit a little like, show some support to Austin for his great work today.
Thank you.
Subscribe to the channel. We'll see these guys in the next video.
Later.
Until next time, good golfing.